I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Adria Anthelia joins us. Hi!
Yippee! Hi, hello.
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Okay, my name's Adria Anthelia. I'm an Irium US founding streamer. I only stream on Irium right now. I'm also a member of Bond Live VN, and I'm a mermaid, and I turned VTuber, and yippee, that's my lore. That's all it is.
Lore to be explained in a future episode.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. I do appreciate it. And for folks pulling down the curtain a bit, it took us a couple of starts, but we got here.
It's okay. It's okay. Scuff is part of the process. Thank you for having me, by the way.
Absolutely. I'm pleased to have you here, of course. And tell me, how did a young mermaid such as yourself get involved in VTubing?
Okay, so essentially before I applied for Bond, I was a Twitch mod for a small VTuber for around 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, I have never been interested in big corpo VTubers. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally only watched indie VTubers, and, modded for them occasionally.
Right.
And then, one of my friends was like, I'm on Irium JP. And I was like, okay. And so I looked up Irium online, and there was a Bond Live website interview forum. And I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I can't stream on PC because I have a 6-year-old laptop that cries every time I boot up Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So, phone app, great for me. So I applied, I got in by some miracle, and now I'm here. I get to stream, I get to be an anime girl on the internet.
That's cool. That is really cool. So you mean this is exactly what you weren't interested in at all?
I was interested in it for a long time, but one, I'm poor. 2, I don't have any of the equipment for it.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I'd ever be able to.
There
but
you go.
I didn't at the time. I didn't know phone apps for VTubing existed.
Yeah.
And then I found out from my friend who was on Irium JP, and now we're here. And now I get to
Yeah, that's cool. Excellent, and we're glad you're here. How are you taking to this format? Was it easy for you to jump in and start swimming, or has it taken a little while to learn?
At the start, it was a little difficult. I was really, really anxious on my debut. Also, I feel like this is a common thing for new VTubers, but I tried streaming a lot and my voice just would not cooperate. I lost my voice in the first week of doing it from yapping so much.
Wow.
So that was not good. So the first month I did it, I didn't stream that much. But slowly I've gotten better and better at being able to talk without my voice deciding to give out on me.
Yeah.
And now I can do 10-hour streams of me just straight yapping, no problem.
Wow.
It's really nice.
I've never been able to do that. I had to do some radio shifts sometimes, 12, 16 hours, because I was young and foolish and really, really wanted money. Now I'm just old and foolish and really, really want money. But after a while, no matter what you're doing, that sort of thing, if you're talking that whole time, that is not what the voice was meant to do.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. You got to practice at it, though.
Yeah.
Also, I think the thing is, I also get distracted and zone out sometimes and rest my voice on accident because I forget that I'm streaming sometimes.
That's like a natural defense mechanism.
I don't know. Yeah, I am kind of a bit of what is it called? A space cadet. That's okay.
Yeah,
you know what? It adds to the charm, hopefully.
That's cool. I mean, so you really haven't had any big problems, other than making sure your voice was ready to go. Once you got in there, did you set in and be able to, it's so quick, that turnaround. Um,
Yeah.
so were you able to settle in right away and start talking with folks?
Uh, I don't know. It's one of those things you have to practice at. It wasn't like a right away thing. It was like a slow progression
Mm,
of getting easier and easier, and me getting better at talking,
mm,
and me getting more comfortable sharing more things about myself to my chat.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. I've wanted to ask about folks who are doing Arium about this, so you get to be my test subject.
Ooh.
Um, do you feel that this format is kind of leads you to um, be a bit more personal with your off-screen life, because the fact that you don't have anything else to lean on but you and your experiences.
I think so. I think so. For me specifically, Adria is kind of just me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I know other people play a character,
Mm-hmm.
but I would get tired doing that. I think that's also why I can do such long streams a lot,
Mm-hmm.
because this is just me yapping. This is me just hanging out, you know? But yeah, I think it does lead me to be at least a little more personal. I can really ask my chat how they're doing and get to know them.
Yeah. Well, it's automatically almost a one-on-one chat for everybody who comes in, because whatever you get in, whatever
Yeah.
the audience puts in, they're going to get something out. Because uh,
Yeah.
it still scares me to come on and talk with someone
It's
on there like,
fine.
yay, yay, that was quick. I didn't have time to sip my water in between. Um, you had to be very on your toes and ready to go. I would think in your case.
Not really.
Hmm.
I'm never on my toes. Like literally ever. I don't know. It's like talking to a friend for me at least.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be you don't have to yap all the time. You don't have to fill every silence. I mean, it's good too. It keeps people engaged.
Yeah.
But at least for my chat, they allow me to just be like a normal person. And I think that's sort of the they've told me at least that's sort of the charm where it's not like I'm not playing a character.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, hiding things or
Putting on
changing
airs.
things.
Yeah.
It's just me talking and hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people like that. Some people need friends, you know?
Oh yeah, a lot of people do. And being able to fit in that role is something that you don't learn. It's something that comes naturally, I would think. Are you that type of person where you can sit down with somebody off the air and just have a good conversation with them all the time?
Yeah, I don't know. I like talking to people.
Yeah,
I like hearing about people. I like letting people know they're appreciated and stuff like that, you know?
yeah, yeah. That's a great attitude to have with it, and
Thank you.
yeah, and again, that's something that's not learned. That's having an actual curiosity, having a bit of empathy, having at least sympathy toward what people want to do, and having that interest, that curiosity, um, really is epic for this sort of thing. And
Thank you, Eric Loy, for calling me epic.
epic, yes, the epic one is who we're talking to right now. But it really it sounds like you check all the boxes for it. If they were looking for someone to fill that category, it sounds like you were ready to go.
I don't know. I don't like to think too highly of myself. At the end of the day, I'm just a girl behind a screen,
Yeah,
yapping away.
yeah, but that's kind of that's the big part of it, isn't it? I mean, you don't have to come on and put on a whole bunch of balderall and other words that I don't really know the meaning of, um, and trying to sound really cool by saying these things. Um, you just get to be you, and people are enjoying it. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really privileged that people just enjoy me. like I do have a lot of appreciation for people who do play characters
Hmm.
who, can act well
Yeah.
enough to do that, like literally for hours.
Yeah.
And it doesn't provide a lot of entertainment. But I don't know if I'm here for entertainment. I'm here for like more connection and, chill vibes.
Yeah. Well, there's an entertainment to that too. Um,
Hmm.
even in the old radio days, I mean, not everybody was the greatest disc jockey back in the days of spinning the wax. Um, Sometimes it was just somebody who people could turn on and get a kind of a feeling that they've invited somebody into their home, into a conversation, and you're a perfect guest. Um,
Yeah.
that that is,
Thank you.
that goes a long way for a lot of folks. Um, and my hat's off to you for that because again, it's not a learned thing. It's 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 something that comes pretty natural. So you're somebody who always wanted to grab that microphone and talk to folks at the coffee club, or were you the person who sat and listened to everybody doing that?
I don't know if I always have. I've been in real life, I'm extremely socially anxious.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time like approaching other people,
Mm-hmm.
but with VTubing with an app, people approach you. People
Right.
want to talk to you,
Right.
and I want to talk to them too, and I don't have to like, you know, walk up to a stranger. That's so scary.
No, instead you're not doing that with a lot of folks. You're just doing it with potentially several billion people.
Ah, ah.
And that's been our interview. Thank you very much. I've absolutely ruined this person. That's
No, it's fine. It's scary to think about. I don't know. I think about my chat as like, you know,
yeah,
my little pookies, my little
yeah,
cutie pies. They
yeah,
come in, they talk to me.
yeah,
I know some things about some of them, but other people just lurk, and that's okay too,
yeah,
you know?
and that's a whole other thing in itself too. These folks enjoy hearing you converse with these folks enough where they don't need to chime in,
Yeah.
and that's a whole nother level of comfort that you're bringing to these folks. Um,
I don't know. And I also think some people are just shy.
oh well, that's
And
true.
that's okay. I'm shy too. I'm also in other people's streams, I'm a big lurker. Because suddenly, when it comes to text, I just don't know what to say.
I've seen you in a couple of these pop up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Which and I do that myself. I when I come into folks' streams, I don't always talk a lot. I say hello usually, and how you doing, and I let everybody else do their thing because I'm just there to say hi for the most part, and and check out while I'm working on thumbnails or something, and or trying to schedule. But it's for me, a lot of the entertainment is that interaction. Um, if Are you getting better off the internet in interacting with folks and approaching people, or is it right now still pretty much all on the net?
Uh, I am a hermit. But I do think me being able to talk to people online has translated at least a little bit to my real life.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
better at starting conversations and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, and keeping conversations going, it's tough too sometimes. Um, you
It is.
you have to.
Especially with my habit of zoning out, I will forget my train of thought.
When you hear the dial tone, that means that means it's that means they've tuned out completely. Come back again next time. Yeah, well, that happens. But again, being able to be agile enough to keep up with different people that are trying to communicate with you at the same time. Um, has there been times when there's almost too many people you're trying to keep up with?
Yes. Most of the time I have really chill streams. I don't have that many people in it. But when I do have a lot of people talking at the same time, I have to go in Eminem rapper mode where I read everyone really, really fast. and respond really fast. It's that part is kind of fun too. I like, you know, talking fast sometimes on occasion.
Yeah.
I think it's fun for me.
Well, it obviously it does because when you're talking about it, I can hear you smiling when you talk about it,
Yippee!
which makes a lot of difference. And you've when you've listened to independent streamers and you've modded for the streamers, you've probably heard enough to know when somebody is being real with their audience, or whether they're trying to put up a good front and they're not feeling it, or
Yeah.
trying to power through. Have you taken that experience and tried to learn from it, or is it still just whatever you bring to the table right
Uh, like I know. Listen, my whole thing is just being a girl.
now?
Like if I'm upset, people will know about it. I know they probably don't care. Well, some of them do, but I feel like I don't know. I just be real. I
Hmm.
be true and eel,
Yeah.
and if that means I'm upset sometimes. I'm upset sometimes. That's just how it is. I'm a human people, like
Yes.
anyone else.
Uh, uh,
And I feel like me just being upset is less uncomfortable than me trying to pretend to be happy while clearly still being upset, you know?
trying to be joyous while gritting your teeth. I'm really happy today. That
Yeah. And my chat, they like when I crash out a little bit and you know, when they're doing something bad and I call them stinky bozos. They find it humorous. I don't know why, but they do.
well, that's quite a. Well, I mean, how long have you been doing this now?
Uh I debuted in November.
So
Um,
about 10 months.
9 months at least, probably
Yeah,
more like 10 now.
10 months. In that time, I mean, you had experience before in with other um, versions of modding for VTubers and being involved with. Did that experience really help you with what Irium brings to the table, or do you think you had to start from scratch?
I think so because being a mod, you have to keep track of a community. You have to make sure it's a safe place.
Hmm.
And with Irium being like so personal and it mostly being about, personal chats and stuff like that, I think it really did help me know give me a foundation for how to manage a community, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah, yeah. And with that, do you think that you could go into streaming off of a different platform with games and such, or is this the way you really see things going forward?
I am a bit I have a bit of an addiction to video games. So I probably could. You can ask my chat. I've been playing so much Repo. I've been playing so much Peak. Uh oh, a thing I do on Irium, which I know a lot of people don't do, is I play party games with my chat a lot.
Ah, cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it
I
does
don't
lead.
know. A lot of them who have the game at least seem to enjoy it.
Yeah,
It
and
is kind of difficult managing both of them at the same time, but I think at least sometimes I'm good at it. Other times, again, I will forget I'm streaming on occasion.
but that just takes all that pretense down, doesn't it? I mean, there's no while there is a avatar there, and there is that semi anonymity, which I don't think is a
Yeah.
word, but would be really great in Scrabble. Um, is there? You still get to have that kind of um, comfort zone, but you still get to kind of drop that and be yourself with people at the same time. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice. I
yeah.
don't know. It's nice. I like it. I like streaming, especially as a VTuber. I think if I was, a fleshy, as they say, I don't think I'd be able to be as real real, I'd have to, like, even when I'm out and about in public, I put up a front. You get, like, you know, uh, customer service Adria instead of the real actual person, which I guess is kind of why I like VTubing. I can The anonymity helps me be more myself, I think.
That's a comfort level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Comfort level for you, which translates to the audience. And naturally, which is fun to say, that it does. I
Yippee!
mean, really, I'm not going to try to in downplay the work that you put into, because obviously you do, but it does sound like it's pretty natural for you.
It is, and that's, I'm glad it is. When I first came in, I didn't know if I'd be good at it.
Mhm.
Uh, but I think I'm doing acceptably, at least by my standards.
Yeah. Well, that's the only standards that matter. Well, and mine, but
That's true.
I have very low standards. So mine's like a not even.
Me
You
too.
can't even trip over my standards. That's how low it is. You can't even step on it. That's how low it is. Um, so for you, what type of gamings? I mean, obviously you mentioned a couple of games that you like to play a lot. Is there a comfort game that you like to go to when you're playing?
I like to play cozy games.
Mm.
My favorites right now, I've been playing Stardew Valley. I love Minecraft. I've always loved Minecraft. I have Minecraft merch all over my room.
Yeah, I'm
I've played it since I was little.
yes. Since there was just one mine, you played Minecraft. Um, for me, I played Stardew Valley when you couldn't marry all the people you can now, and I have
Oh,
about
you poor thing.
I have but
No romanceables.
not
That's like half the fun.
well they're there, but you couldn't romance a couple of the characters you can now. I think that you couldn't do the Doctor for one. He wasn't a romanceable character, and
Harvey, he's
yeah,
my favorite.
yeah, and oh, the lady with the blue hair. You couldn't do her either, which made no sense. I don't think.
Emily?
Yeah, Emily. You could not romance Emily, which kind
The
of
rock lady.
yeah. Like what do you the bird lady? um, I mean,
Yeah.
but nowadays when you look at that game, it's like, well, of course you could romance these people. It makes sense. But I actually have between 30 and 40 save files. That's a lot. And it kind of fills up my laptop. and it
Poor little laptop. We
yeah
both have poor little laptops.
yeah
Twinsies.
yeah. Now have you used any of the modifications on it?
No.
None of the Stardew modifications.
No, I've been modding Peak and Repo to add more people
Yeah
because again I play with my chat and sometimes there's just too many
yeah
people who want to join.
yeah.
But I haven't done that with Stardew yet because I haven't gotten over 8 people.
Mm, wow. So do you have do you have a communal farm with your chat?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, that gets be pretty interesting. I tried that with my wife, and it went pretty well until she started stealing my stuff.
That's, what's mine is yours,
Yeah,
as they
no,
say.
no. I'm not going to romance. I'm not
Yo,
romancing my wife. I'm romancing the astronomer girl. That's what I'm going to romance.
you can marry other players in Stardew. You're not romancing your wife?
No, I already
Wow.
married her.
You gotta marry her in Stardew now.
She didn't want to marry me either, so there you go. She started getting good at it, and I was like, okay, well, now now it's getting serious.
Yeah.
Now she's
I am sort of, a sweat at cozy games.
yeah
Min-maxing.
yeah yeah. Have you gotten through all the way through Stardew yet?
I actually haven't. I'm one of those people that has like 2-week phases of things and then stops.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I I've hit the ending a few times when there were different endings. I,
Mm.
so I'm like, okay, now I've got they had a update about a year ago that I haven't played because I've been doing interviews and
Mm.
I would never have any time. Um, and I would literally spend hours playing that game. I would say that would be my comfort game, except I have to stay away from it as much as possible. Um, if you could do that,
Mhm.
so you've been doing that with your chat. Has that been easy to set up the way you've been doing it?
It's been pretty easy, yeah. I just post the code in my chat and they join and
Yeah,
then we hang out.
yeah,
That's fun.
yeah.
With games that have uh what is it called? Proximity chat, it is a bit more nerve-wracking
Mhm.
because there is the chance someone says no things,
Yeah.
but no one has yet. I think that's sort of the perk of having such a small community that's very tight knit. I can trust them not to, but
I'm
there's always a voice in the back of my head that says, "Oh no, something bad's gonna happen."
I'm knocking on all the fake wood I can find for you here. That's not going to happen.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of the things with streaming, as opposed to again, folks know that almost all of the interviews I do are recorded. Is that I've got a safety net and you don't, um,
Yeah,
especially
that's fair.
especially Irium because the rebound is so fast. uh, uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, do you get nervous occasionally? I mean, do people walk up to that edge of you starting to get a little nervous?
Sometimes, yeah.
Hmm.
But I know a lot of people don't mean harm, at least most people that come into my chat.
Yeah,
Some of them are just random 13-year-olds who lied on the your 18 plus box that came in when you go into Irium, and others are just, not great at socialization,
yeah, yeah.
even on an internet space.
And
Does
some,
or they don't know the etiquette of, VTubers. I try to be on the more lenient side because I know at one point I was that person that didn't know VTuber etiquette at all,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
don't want to like put them off of the space,
yeah. Well, I mean, there are some people who are just jerks. You got much you can do about that.
That
But
is true.
yeah, and
If
yeah,
if you cross a threshold, I'm kicking you out, but I try to be on the more lenient side.
yeah, and folks got to realize on Irium, you're your own mod. Um,
Yeah, they're currently working on a mod system, but that takes a while.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we shall see.
yeah, and folks, if you don't have a chance, I mean, I talk about Irium. I've talked to a lot of folks who are on Irium now, but it is a an app that you get for your mobile device, um, and it's very reactive. There's usually somebody on it all the time
Yep.
from the English side that you can talk with and bug. They don't mind it
You're not
really.
bugging anyone. We wouldn't stream if we didn't want to be bugged.
So yeah, I mean, so if you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, there's probably somebody there. Um,
Yeah,
and,
I know one of my bond members. Her name is Mezzo.
mm,
She streams at like the middle of the night a lot.
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing with the English side of it is that um, you get a little more chance to reach other countries because English is you know somewhat understood through a lot of a lot of countries around the world.
Yeah.
And so you
As
will.
it stands, you're not allowed to actually get the app on the App Store outside of Japan and US, but there are workarounds.
Yes, there are unofficial workarounds that, for reasons I will not mention, that start with V, um, that you can find. And you had absolutely nothing and didn't know that I was going to say that. So there. Um,
They don't actually punish you for that. because they are kind of trying to expand to Canada and other places right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
and they want to see, who goes through the effort of doing that
mhm,
to watch silly VTuber app.
yeah, yeah. So
There is no punishment currently.
currently, be ready for
I
punishment, but right now, no punishment.
I don't know if it'll change. Things change a lot. We are still in, early access mode.
Yeah, yeah, and but it's been such a success, hasn't it? I mean, really, there's so many people have come in for the early. You're one of the early folks involved in it. Um,
I was here like the second week
yeah,
of the app I debuted.
yeah, yeah, and you're going strong. A lot of folks are, and they don't have to be everyday streamers to do it. Some folks
Mm.
are on sporadically, just like on any other streaming device. Um, so if someone were to come up to you and say, I'm gonna put you in the salesperson spot. Um, I'm interested in Arium streaming. What what qualities do you think I should show to be a part of Arium streaming?
Be good at yapping
Mm,
and be personable. Just be friendly
mm,
and nice and chill. That's what I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just don't be stupid and nasty.
Don't be stinky.
Yes,
Don't be stinky.
yes. I mean, there is an audience for some of that, but I don't know if you really want that audience. Um,
Yeah,
as far as that
especially
goes.
not in early access. I mean, when we do eventually open to the public, there's gonna be things we can't control. But for now, at least, I kind of like how most people here are very kind and sweet, and I
Yes,
like it.
yes. So, is this something you're going to just keep going on and see where Bond and Irium takes you and go from there? Do you have any other goals with what you want to do streaming?
Uh, I've been trying to get an actual real PC so I can try and expand to Twitch, but I think I always will be on Irium since I enjoy it so much.
Hmm.
Plus, hey, no ads on Irium. That's a big perk for me.
Yeah, that
Plus, all
is.
the events are really cool to get to be able to participate in.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think I've brought that up enough. You don't have the sudden 5 minute ad break with the same
Please
ads.
buy our truck.
Yes,
Please buy our truck.
yes. Doctors aren't going to
I
tell you
keep
about
getting
this.
truck ads. I don't even have a license. Leave me alone.
Doctors are afraid to tell you about this one simple life hack, and they show somebody sprinkling cinnamon on lemons or something. I don't know. With an AI voice pronouncing all the words wrong. That's
Yes,
always.
buy this fake AI product. It's a panda that doesn't actually exist.
Oh, have you seen the the
Yes,
the
they're
the
everywhere.
puppy
Leave me
one?
alone.
The puppy one is so terrible. I mean, it's such
Yeah.
obvious a scam. And then the last screen, everything is spelled wrong. I mean, if you buy
I
it after,
don't ever get to the last screen. I skip it immediately.
it's such a train wreck for me. I have to watch it. And now I've seen one for a rabbit.
Ah,
Like,
they're expanding. I have to worry about my mom with stuff like that because she has and probably will fall for scams in the future.
yeah, yeah. Well, it said here that so and so endorsed it. No, it had a picture of them for about two
That is
seconds.
an AI deepfake. I know
Yes,
you don't know what that means, but it's not real.
yes. It's not a real thing, Mom. um,
Please, mom, don't buy the snake oil.
well, I mean, we're gonna have to deal with that for a while. But
Yes.
not with Ethereum. You've got it's very very personable in a lot of different ways, and for you too, you get to have that direct um, feedback to whatever you say. It comes very quickly, and you don't have to wait for numbers at the end of you know the week or whatever to figure that out. If something you're doing is hitting, you're gonna know right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. There are a lot of different statistics and stuff they count. I don't actually know how they work fully. I probably should read over the things again because there are help pages about them, but I haven't gotten to it. And
I just,
I listen, I'm not a numbers person as much. I try not to think about it as much. I just try and have fun.
yeah,
But I know they do have those statistics for people who really care about them, you know?
yes, yes, yes. What you're saying is you didn't read the instructions.
I did. I read the terms of service and the rules. I
That
just didn't
that's not
know about
that's the that's the warranty.
the points and the hype and the cheers and the everything else for a while.
That's the warranty, not the instructions.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're right up my alley there. I don't read instructions either. I just grab and go. Which if you try to put together like pieces of furniture, it doesn't work. I know that every time I put something together in the house, at least two pieces will be upside down.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, I did that with a kind of an armoire type thing, and my wife says, "Why don't the drawers fit?" So we had to take that all apart again because I put them in upside down. Yeah,
Oh no.
she doesn't allow me to use tools anymore, um, and it's good for the environment, the and her sanity. For you,
Totally.
is there something that you would like to see Irium doing that is not there right now? Is something that you think would help you as a streamer?
Let me think. Let me think. Oh, there's one thing I've been wanting to have. Where we there's no functionality for changing the thumbnail or the title right now.
Ah,
And sometimes, because I'm a space cadet, I will switch topics randomly. But the title and the thumbnail will be the same as what I was doing before. And I feel bad because people are getting baited into clicking my stream and I'm doing something completely different at that point. Because I stream so long too. I can stream for like 6 hours some days.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you can't do one thing for that long. I get tired.
Oh, you said 10 hours. I mean, have you thought of?
That was my longest one in a
Yeah,
row. I didn't even plan it for it to be 10 hours. I
yeah.
just kept going.
You just kind of lose yourself after a while, don't you? When,
Yeah.
when
I
you,
mean, the 6 hour ones are pretty regular. I do them like at least once a week.
yeah, yeah,
I just be streaming.
yeah. Well, when you're enjoying something, time just runs through,
Yeah.
and it's the last thing on your mind.
Yeah.
It makes you mad when it's over.
You get it.
Yeah, it's when you're doing long form content like this is that was our big fancy radio thing. It was long form content. Um,
Mm.
in a situation where you have to have a certain time period, like 58 minutes and 50 seconds, because you have to hit this program, that is a lot different than what you're able to do here because you don't have a specific time other than maybe you want to quit and have something to eat. you
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come on for 30 minutes or you can come on for 30 hours. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can.
Yeah. Please go to bed.
Yes, please do that. Everyone I know I've interviewed who's done 24-hour streams always regret it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay, one time I stayed up for like 52 hours straight. Don't do that. Don't do
Whoa.
that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It was at a time when I was like very, very anxious and my body was in fight or flight the whole time and I just couldn't sleep. It sucked so much. Don't do that.
Oh no. I have done that. I've done 3 days once. I was not in a good physical shape at the beginning of that or the ending of that. I do not recommend anybody that's number age starts with the number 2 or above to do that at all. Get your sleep, get your rest. Um, so with it
You
as
don't want to hear the voices I heard at that
oh
point.
yeah, yeah, or the sight at that point at a certain level. Um,
All the shadows look different than they did before. It's
that's
not good.
that's right. You get this kind of feeling of is that really there? Have I just really seen that for the last 20 hours, or is this something new? I don't remember that. Didn't sound like that before. have you been having to keep a kind of, because of how long you're streaming, um, a special watch on keeping your voice as healthy as possible?
Uh, I don't know. I don't keep a special watch on it. I just drink so much water. I drink so much water. They call me the piss girl. Every 45 minutes I have to go pee. It's not good. I drink so much water.
It's a mermaid thing, you know. You got to have the water. It, I mean, it must be in there, otherwise it's just not going to. I mean, I
Yeah.
you don't want to see a mermaid that's been out of water for that long a period of time. It's not good.
It's gotten to the point where like I have to go to the bathroom so much during stream. I have this like chibi mode of me. That's a functionality on Irium. You can switch to a chibi model if you want to.
Yeah.
And mine is just a chibi of me with I am pissing in impact font, so I can put that up while I'm in the bathroom and go. So people who join during that time know I am pissing.
Yeah, when I join in, I know for a fact it will be during one of those times, and I will leave you a special note when that happens. I'd be like, told you,
Yeah.
and hit you with about.
It happens so much. It happens so you gotta drink your water.
Yeah, well, it doesn't get easier
You
when
can
you get
say a lot of
older.
things about me. You can't say I'm dehydrated.
It doesn't get easier when you get older. I'm sorry to tell you. it
Oh no.
you take even more breaks, and you better take them too. That's all I can say about
Oh
that.
well.
Yeah. The I can tell you this. What I'll do is I'll hit one of those breaks perfectly, and I'll just say told you, and I'll leave you about 6,000 stars.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's one of the things
One
that
day.
folks can do is gift the streamer or give them
Yeah.
stars and stuff. Um, when that happens to you, how do you take that? I mean, I would have mixed feelings about it. I mean, I'd be happy to take it because I lived in radio. That's all I did was take free stuff. But how do you take that when it happens?
I thank them. I don't know. There is a bit of guilt because like I know I can never repay all that people have given me in a way that I would find substantial enough.
Mm-hmm.
But also like I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate it a lot though.
Yeah.
It's very sweet to have people think of me and, see me and like what I do enough to press those little buttons
Yeah.
and spend some of their virtual currency on me.
And time and part of their lives, which is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It when you think about it, and maybe folks shouldn't think about it too much, scare themselves off. But it's quite a commitment these folks are making to tune in every time or more than once a week to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Um, when you started it, when you started doing this, even after watching and being a part of other people's streams, did you think that you would have a nice little community going by this time?
No. I've gotten so much farther than I thought I would. I thought I'd be in like the 300 followers range by now and I'd have like one viewer at a time.
Yeah.
But I've gotten over 1,000 on Irium at this point, and there are like 5 people in my streams at a time. Sometimes more. Sometimes it's like 12.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people. That's
Yeah.
a lot of people. I do this thing where I imagine people in my room to count them all, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah. That would have scared me to death in a radio. I never could. And for a long time, I couldn't get in front of people and do anything. I could be on the radio, and I know there'd be sometimes 4-digit people because it was like a college football game or something. But if you got me in a room with 10 people, I'd want to run away because
Yeah.
you just see people. Ugh. People.
I don't know. I like thinking about it to put it in perspective, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes there is that fear about numbers for VTubers, like, am I not doing enough?
Mm.
or I'm not as good as other people, but then I, imagine all these people in like a real life setting and I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm okay." That's a lot of people.
Well, you're doing more than okay. You're doing great, and
Yeah.
it's really um, thrilling to hear when somebody has hit right in their wheelhouse. I mean, really something that really suits them to a T, and it sounds like this really does for you. I'm
It
very
does. It's
I-
really nice.
I'm glad for you, and
I didn't think, at the start I'd have what it takes or that anyone would want to watch me at all. But apparently I do, you
I'm
know? So that's great.
now you have to do it all the time, or else.
I don't have to do it all the time. I like to do it all the time.
Yeah, that's the great part about it. And I want to thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story with us. And it's just fabulous talking with you. And you're fun to watch. And it's great to know that you are enjoying yourself and allowing yourself to kind of spread out a little bit in this medium. Um, yeah, I wish you
Oh,
all
thank you for having me.
absolutely all the success in the world. And please keep in touch, okay?
Aw, aw, you too. I hope all these interviews, are good for you. I hope you enjoy them a lot.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.